Hello. Hello, everyone. Before we start our working shenanigans with Limbo AI, why not speak about ourselves? Yes, indeed. So we are, a small indie studio wannabe that want to make video games, and we have a website that you may see and check out. You see, there's the games that we are working on. Yes, indeed, multiple games because we have dreams. Let's just say that. And because we have dreams, we always like to explore our options. And obviously, we have tried to make other games that you can check out by clicking on the link. And you see, some of the alpha versions are available on iSeeYou, which is pretty awesome. So you can play the alpha of Eksauria and Run on iSeeYou just to try it out. I must say that the alpha version available on iSeeYou for Eksauria, it's not representative of the version of Eksauria that we have worked before. So yeah, this is the current version of Eksauria right now, and obviously the project is on pause because the scope of this project, let's just say, it's got to the moon and beyond, which means there is a lot of work to do, and this game will be hopefully released one day. But yeah, we want to have something release soon, TM. Because yeah, we have another project that it was supposed to be released within a year, and I believe that we are working that more than 2 years. So yeah, which is the project that we call Droian. Yes. So this is the project that we are working right now, and obviously you can check it out. It's available to wishlist on Steam, because yes, we have a Steam page for Droian, and as you can see, it's a 2D platformer Metroidvania wannabe. It's gonna have multiple ways to achieve one's goals, you see, and there's enemies and whatnot. So yeah, you are a little Droian, droid, which is AI powered and whatnot. Well, when I say AI, it's the player which is controlling the little bot and goes around, collects stuff, maybe good stuff, maybe bad stuff, who knows, you need to play it to know. But yeah, wishlist, please. But to have this game done soon, I will need to, actually work on this game. And for that, I will need to stop mumbling around and actually work on this game. And for that, I will open our project. So let me just make sure I'm up to date on the source tree thing. Let me open it really quickly. And I have noticed the older versions of Godot used to open faster. I don't know if there's something newer making it slower. I have noticed as well switching stuff, going from place to places and whatnot. But hey, it's the price to pay for new features, right? And yeah. And we start the project with errors. Great. So buttons menu. There's nothing to do for me in this. And menu again. So yeah, I don't see the person in chat responsible for this. Let me just explain something. I am the programmer of the group, but I'm not the only one. So yeah, let's just pretend we didn't see this and clean that up, because that's the proper way to do it. Obviously I'm being ironic, the proper way to do that is to clean the codes, but that's not what we are doing today. So today we are just playing with this guy. We have this guy, I don't know if you have seen a previous stream or not, but if you are new in here, this guy is basically an enemy. And we know it's an enemy because he has this big red eye. It's not that big, it's a small enemy, but it has a red eye, so we know it's a baddie. So this baddie is already configured with some animations, because of course it gets to have an animation, for example an attack, an idle, and you know, run. Well, obviously it's not a running type of enemy, it's a flying enemy. So just ignore this. This is just to make it standard. Don't focus too much on the naming schemes for this, because it's preferable to have a similar naming scheme for all the enemies. So it's like a standard that I'm trying to do in here, you see? But anyway, there's multiple animations for this enemy. There's also collision, because of course it is. And there's something that we are going to continue working, which is the job that we have made in previous streams, which is working on something called AI, that buzzword that everyone talks about, which is just something simple as a behavior tree that we are creating using the Limbo AI plugin for Godot. So yes, we have installed a plugin for this game. It's not the only plugin that we use Metsies as well. Just hydrating a little bit, because, you know, it's always healthy to drink water. And yeah, I promise it's water, don't worry. Yes, and yeah, we need to open our behavior tree. So our enemy has some behaviors that he can do, so for now I'm just playing around. There's the idle and some parallel stuff that I was playing around to understand this a little bit more, you know, and all these other actions. And if I click play, we can see, you know, this moving, hopefully, the same way that was in the previous stream, but actually using the parallel stuff and whatnot. Hey Roxy, welcome, welcome. You were seconds from catching me complaining about an error related to menus. So yeah, nothing to worry about. Obviously, I was just joking about when I started the when I opened the project, because well, let's just say the month is still not done, you know, and we haven't merged the fixes. What was the error? Nothing special. It was just a message. It was just me trying to mess around. Don't worry. And yeah, let me just see if well, yes it is. So tomorrow there's going to be possibly a merging of projects, so yes, that will be cool. Sup, Pixel John, I will almost called you Rick. Yes, because I'm Kaado. Well, for those who don't understand the inside joke, there's two Ricardos on the team. So he is Rick and I'm Kaado. Anyway, let's just stop mumbling around and actually focusing on this. So for today's Pixel Rick, Well, that will be something. Yes. Hello, Mr. H. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. There is movement in chat that makes me happy. For a quite, let's just say, almost 20 minutes I was talking without seeing any movement in chat, and yes, it's something that makes you think that you are talking to the walls, but yeah, it's that feeling, let's just say, of weirdness. Anyway, let's just blast this job instead of mumbling, because yes, I know I'm procrastinating, don't worry, I'm gonna work, and I'm going to explain what we are going to do today. Yes. So let me just delete some of them, because we don't need all of them, you see? And because we are not messing around with patrol, we don't need walk. For now we don't need the attack as well, because it's useless. For now. But yeah, what do I need? I need something like an if statement from here, like something that checks a condition, and yeah, I may have something right on the top. So there's a check trigger and check variable. Now, why not start messing around? If player within range, go. Yes, but also no, because it must have vision, you see, or not. For now it's going to be something like that. The idea is, well, let's just say I'm trying to think on a good way to do that. That's probably gonna be by collisions. Yes, Kratos, the classic Greek god. Hell yes. People talking about good games, which is pretty awesome. It's one of my favorite games on PlayStation. Even though I haven't played the newer ones, which I know they are pretty cool, and I know they are as well on the PC. Just haven't had the time to try them, but yeah. So, let's actually play the play. Work. Let's work. Focus. Focus, Kaado. Focus. So, yeah, let's just... Why not? Everything's gone. I want everything's gone. Gone from here. Trigger. So what can I do for this? Variable, variable name, scripts. So let me just see what this does. BT check trigger. BT condition that checks a trigger, a boolean variable. Yes, yes. I like what I read. Description. BT check trigger verifies whether a variable is set to true. If it is, the task switch it to false and returns success. Otherwise, it returns failure. BT check trigger can function as a gate within a BT sequence. Then the trigger variable is set to true. It permits the execution of sequence tasks and the change of variable to false. Okay, I'm understanding this thing. Yes, I'm understanding. So let me just see the properties. So string name variable. Can this thing use strings for the variables? I mean, it says boolean in here, but maybe yes, if the string name is empty, maybe it is false. Property description, string name, variable, default it's, yeah, empty, set variable, setter, get variable, yeah, that's fine. That's a boolean variable on the blackboard, use it as a trigger. See also BT task Blackboard. I know it's the blackboard is, I believe, where you set variables. Create the variables to be used in here, which is cool. If variable value is true, BT check trigger will switch it to false and return success. If variable's value is false, BT check trigger will return failure. Okay, now I will need to create a new variable. We have speed, which we are not using, and let's add another, shall we? So what's going on chat? What's going on chat? Vision cones and detecting obstacles and all that. Well, let's... yeah, something simple. Circle collider will suffice. So yeah. And Aristotle's and Robin, yes, he studied Kratos' hypotenuse. I didn't know Kratos was a mathematician. Yeah, sure. Chat being chat as usual, which I do love. So, blackboards are shortcuts or variables. I believe this is a variable setters for our stuff. I still don't know how to put to words. I believe these are variables that we can access with our BT code and use it to, you know, read it on our behavior tree. I think. Well, let's just try and experiment and learn, you see. So, first off is... player detected, or even better, is player detected. I see you. There you go. Yes. Nothing creepy to see in here. So, is player detected. Okay. So I have created that and I will use this. Is player detected. Now, custom name for the BT task. Doesn't matter. Kyoko. Hello there. Welcome. Glad to see you back. Pretty awesome to see people talking here. Let the experiments begin. Wahaha. Yes indeed, John. Yes indeed. And obviously I'm procrastinating again. Damn it. So, I have this, and I have created this thing that I want to do something. Bonk? What happened? Who's being naughty? Who's being naughty? Maybe it was me without noticing? Well. Okay, procrastinate. I understand. Yes, indeed. So, what's going to be the best way to do this? Well, I'm thinking of putting a script inside the enemy that gets a variable. And it sets the variable in here, so it's player detected or not. You see? But I don't know if that reads the actual blackboard only from the Noctiwing or not. Or it's a public thing. Like a static variable that everyone can access and whatever. Less annoying people at night. Yes, indeed. So, yeah. Let me just have a think. So the Noctiwing, it will need something. A way to detect the player. And to do that, I will need something called an area 2D. So let's just give it an area 2D. And for the area 2D to work, it will need another collider. So let's just give it a collision shape. It could be a collision shape, because, yeah, that's fine. And this can also be, let's just make it, why not something... Yeah, I was thinking about messing around, but let's not waste time. This is to make this work and not mess around. So let's just try and make this bigger. Why not like this? Yeah. And move this somewhere like this. Because it's a flying entity, so it's cool that, you know, it's looking in the general direction that this is. And yeah, that's cool. It can be in here, because why not? Now, in here, this is the collision that will detect the player. So this is not a collider that blocks the player, because it's inside an area 2D. And area 2D, it's overlapping collision, so we can detect overlapping objects inside the area 2D, which is pretty cool. Now, for this, I need something to do that. Meaning, I need the code to read when something is overlapping this area 2D. Now, I'm thinking about maybe I do that on an AI task or inside here. If I do that inside an AI task, I need to do that in here, in Limbo, which is fine. But yeah, I didn't want exactly that. Running constantly a code that do something, like checking if something is inside or overlapping or not. I wanted like something that just triggers when it's inside the collision area. This. So let me see, the current version 1.4D seems unpolished according to the test plays. So I took those into the overall... I don't know what's going on in chat, but that's pretty cool. I smell goodness in chat. Let me see. So Kyoko is working on a game. Pretty cool. Awesome. Let me see more behind. Let me see. I don't remember the game though. But because you are cool, if you can share it on chat, if you have, you know, some socials or not, you are free to, you know, plug them. We usually don't like that, but for you, Kyoko. If you have a project that you want to share with us, you know, sneak peek in there. Yeah, and we also have another way to do that, which is pretty awesome, which is our Discord channel. Yes, indeed, we have a Discord channel where you can join and talk to us and with others, because, you know, community and stuff. And we have there a channel very specific for promoting other people's projects, which is pretty awesome. We like to share the love, you know. We love other people's projects as well. And yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, if you want to check it out, our Discord link is down in the description. So check that out if you have some time. And yeah, let's see. What do I need to actually do that? This in here. Do I create a new task for this? Let's just try to do something, because thinking is not going anywhere. So let's just do this. What do I... So I click near the script. Do I need to do something more in here? So there's that. This is not the traditional thing that I need to do to being able to use the code in here, you see. Because to use the code in the BT check trigger, I bet it needs to be a BT task code and whatnot. And yeah. So yeah, let's try that. We have these AI tasks for this, and if we open an example, we can see it's a BT action, which is something that is added on there. But I want to check if there's something else. So we have BT wait ticks, wait, stop animation, set. Yeah, I want to check if there's others. So there's BT tasks. Let me see about BT tasks. There's a list of them. There's enter, exit, and a lot of things, which is pretty cool. Yes, yes indeed. But if I create one, it will be difficult to get to this. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have the things to do this, but why not? Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Create a new VT action. Okay. So let's create a new script. I want this script to be... this thing I want to be a BT action. Or do I? Let me see. I have BT action and BT decorator. Okay, there's other stuff in here. Could be cool to do that. Could be cool to do that, maybe. And there's this, BT condition, that's nicer. Yes, yes indeed. And this, BT check trigger. So BT condition, that check trigger, yes indeed. Should I do that, though? Yeah, cause why not? Template object empty. This is basically a check trigger, that's nice. And I will call you... Can I see player? Can I see player? Create, cause why not? There's that. Now, because I have created that new thing, it should appear in here somewhere, I hope. So this one, I think I can delete that. And let me see. Chat is speaking with each other, which I pretty much like. That's nice, that's nice. So let me see. The thing I just created, where is that? That's in here. Woohoo. Yes, I like that. So there you go. We have check trigger and there's a bunch of that. So let's just, is player detected? Yes. Now with this code, I will want to do something. Yeah. So this is running, it will do this. And how does one do a simple thing? So this is on tick. Do I want this on tick? I don't know. I just want to check something. Simple. Let me just Let me just think. What do I have in here that I can use? So this extends from BT, it extends from... Let me see, what do I have in here? Tasks perform their work and return their status using the tick method. Status values are defined by in BT status. Tasks can be initialized using the setup method. See also enter the exit. So let me see. We have the enter, the exit, which they are pretty much self-explanatory, I think. Not gonna check them out though, because there's the set... Come on, that was not what I was trying to do. So we have the setup and the tick. Maybe I will start with the tick and then think on the optimizations later. Yes, that's the play to here, so I will do something like that, because why not? Copy pasta. So please, programmers, don't look. I know I shouldn't do this, but yeah. So there's that. Obviously, it shouldn't return the thing, but yeah. It's checking a variable. And it will return by the variable the success or not. No. I need to get this in the code. How does one do that? I remember there's a way to get the parent. But I don't want to do that with this. I know there's a Limbo AI way to get the parent. How does one do that though? I remember doing that before. Agent, there you go. So agent, there's this, and the blackboard, that. Thank you. There's this. And I will use that to read something. So I want the area 2D, so this area 2D, and to read the area 2D I have the agent, which is basically the parent from the BT player, and I want to get the area 2D, so get child, but the get child is, I don't think the get child will be on a string. It's on index. I don't like that. Maybe node, and I could get node and resource. What's this? Let me just check this. What does the get node and resource does? Fetch a node and its most nested resource as a specific path subname. So I have a get node and resource, area 2D, sprite 2D. If I do that, print a 0 name, sprite, null, something. The example is not explaining that much, by the way. Yeah, I understand what this does. That's not what I want. Yeah, that's not what I want. So let's go back. It's not get node on the resource. Let's just get node. And the get node, can I do path? What if I just plug the area 2D? What if I just do that? Let me see, get node. Fetch the node. The node path can either be a relative path from this node or an absolute path from the scene tree root. No, I want from the Noctiwing. Now, to a node, if path does not point to a valid node, generates an error and returns null. Attempts to access the method, blah 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 blah. Okay, nice. let's be a good programmer. So, to optimize the thing, we are going to need to get to the area 2D, right? So first off, I'm gonna go in here. There's the tick. We don't want the tick. We want the... let me see. Maybe the enter or the setup. Call it to initialize a task during initialization step. It is called only once before the task's first execution tick. This method can allows you to set up necessary. Yes, this is useful. Yes, let's use the setup. Now with the setup, Func setup, we will set up something nice. And to start, we want a new var, and it will be called area. Let me think. Area 2D. There's no need to think too much. So this is an area 2D, and in the setup, area 2D with it will be equals to this thing. Come on. There. And this area 2D. Now we can just do whatever on tick because we are in here, and in here I want to check stuff. Now this maybe I should area 2D. How does one specify the type of variable? Come on, help me. Help me, damn it. So let me just check in here. Is also not in here. Let me just remind myself how to do that. Let me see other code. So var amu 2 dots that. Okay, I have. Let me just check others, just make sure. Yes, indeed. So yeah, there's that. It was missing this. So we have our area 2D. In our area 2D, we can check what entered our area and what exited. Yes. And yeah, let me just check chat if everything is fine. So people are talking Optimus Prime, pretty cool guy. And yes, I can attempt to that. Even writing in my native language is hard because I mostly failed my native language subject since I was in schooling 19. I only know how to speak on my native language, not typing. That's the first person I know. Actually not. Do I have known any person that didn't know how to write its native language that also know how to write a foreign language? No, I do not. You are the first person that I know to do that. Yes. And I'm as well off topic again. Thank you, chat. Always helpful. I'm gonna hydrate myself because my throat is becoming thirsty. And yeah. Yes, if the division is not writing at all, that was what I'm thinking about. If it's not right well, yes, I can relate to that because I was never good at my native language either. So yeah, there's that. Now, I have this thing. So area to the area entered, an area exited, and there is a bunch of signals that they are all pretty cool. Let me just do that. Area entered. On here I want to do something. So if area to the area entered, can this return something? Let me see. Area entered. Emitted when the received area enters this area. This area requires monitoring to be set to true. So let's just... monitoring is true. Yes, good. Now, collisions. This is actually very important, because we have a system in here for collisions for enemies and players and whatnot, and yeah, we need to respect that. So let's just remember ourselves how I have set up that. So enemies are on the layer 3, so let's just set up our Noctiwing on layer 3. Moving platform, that's not the thing. I want collisions. Collisions. And I want our enemy to be on layer 3, and the masks can be whatever, I think. Not all of them though. I need to make sure I'm doing the right thing. So yeah, up to 5 and layer 3. So up to 5 and layer 3. That's correct. Awesome. Now, this thing has another way, which is what we are going to detect. Now, the Noctiwing must detect the player. So let's use the reference I have in here, this enemy, yes. And let me see the area I have in here, damage area. Do I have the collision set up in here? I only have 2. What? Is the player the 2? I think it is. I think it is. Because the 1 must be ground or something. And I can really easily confirm that by clicking ground, the tile map, and yes. And if I click the player is on the base, he must be 2. Where's the collisions? Collisions, there you go. 2, of course. So we want our Noctiwing to detect the player. So it's gonna be 2. There you go. And this one is going to go to 3, which I believe it's the enemies. So let's just make sure they are all the same. So no, I don't want no one to detect this area 2D, which makes sense. There's no need to detect this. There you go, there's stuff being spoken in chat, which I do like, but let's focus. Let's focus. So, there's this. The collisions are set up somewhat. There was no need to close my Noctiwing. Why did I do that? It's beyond my comprehension. So let's stay this open. And let's just make sure I check what this is. Trash, clean it. Remove. There's no need to have trash in our project. See? See, Roxy? Tidying up the project as we go along? Yes? That's the way of the programmer. This is the way. So, now, let's go back to the code that we were doing. On area entered, can I do something in here? I don't know. I don't know. Connect, disconnect, emit, and all other stuff. What's this? Connect. So connects this signal to the specified callable. Optional flags. On preset bind button. On preset. Yeah, I thought there was some things. Well, of course it's not that easy like Unity does with his collider things that you can just create. Click on the button, it appears on the script automatically. Of course it doesn't do that. How did I do that? The area to the thing. Of course, there's always the original enemy. This one. I have done this before. I just don't remember. So yeah, let me see. Let me see what I do. I have all of this, and I have this. Of course, I need to go to the older enemy that I have created before. So let me just go there. You, I want you, and I want your code. Yes. And it was in front of me, which was this. On detection area target found. Target. This script is definitely linked somehow. Let me see. On nodes, signals, groups. Yes, I'm starting to see a lot of things. Let me just go in here. Go back to the can see thing. Click on this. And there you go. I have remembered how one does stuff. Yes, I have remember. So, I want this. And I want to receiver method. Connecting from... Who's gonna do that? So from signal, body entered. So but I'm doing this. Receiver method on body entered. Yes. Is that? I think I need to pick something that has a script. Okay, I'm gonna pick Nocti Wing, cause why not? This is the script from Nocti Wing? Do you have a script? Please tell me you don't. Yes, you have. Hey. Okay. Okay. So... No. I do not want that. And this unsaved can... Well, let's just... No, I didn't want to save. Cancel. Discard. Yes. Close everything. Cancel. There's no need to close this. Let's go back to this. And let's open this script. That's a clean state. Yes. And can I get this? And connect the trigger from a body entered. So this thing in here, I want this in here. You can disconnect. So I want to connect in code this to a function in here. That's what I want. So let's try and attempt to do that. Yeah. So let me just create a script. I will need this. Maybe I will change this thing. No, I actually don't. Go away. Func. Update. Function. iSeeYou. Yes, it can be called that. Cause why not? And I want to get to the blackboard. Yes. And I want to set variable. I want the variable which is... How does the variable is called again? Let me just check that. Is player detected? Come on. Hey. Inspector. Here I would just want to copy this and go to the code again. And in here. And there you go. Variant. So iSeeYou. Bool. Can I call this? State. And call this state. Or maybe do this var state and bool. There you go. Will you not do that? No? Am I doing something wrong? Yes. Yes, I am. Can I call him even state? Even star. Will you do it? Not even that. I will remove the var. There you go. It's not needed. Yes, we don't need to declare variable if you put that there. Fantastic. Now, I want to connect this. Well, yeah, I want to connect this to the other function. So, we have the area 2D in here. I want to connect area 2D dot, and I want the signal, the other signal, the body entered signal, and I want it to connect this signal to this function. And true. Yes. And I will do the same, but instead of being entered, I want the other. I want the body exited. And instead of being iSeeYou in true, it will be false. Yes. I'm seeing the light now. So, we have is player detected there, and it is here. The code is very tidy and whatnot. There is actually functions and whatnot. Awesome. I'm like what I'm saying. This is pretty awesome. The only thing missing in this code is actually comments, so we know what's going on, but you know, we can't be perfect. So yeah. Let me think on the next action, which is going to here, and we need to create another thing. To make this usable, let's just make it a sequence. Let's start with a sequence. And I want this to be root. So make root, yes. Now in this sequence, we have this trigger and that not. So let's just make our enemy. So let's make a play animation. In this play animation, we can set this play animation. So animation player. How did I used to do that again? I have deleted. So yes, I have forgot already how to do that. God damn it. And of course this in here doesn't show an example, so yeah. Let me close this, and the animation player, which is this one. Of course it doesn't let me. Do I have an animation thing around in here? No, I do not. How did one play animations in here? Animation name. Yeah, the Nocti Wing thing, so... I knew I had some animations around in here, I just don't remember their name, so let's just go there. So, idle. I want you in idle state when you start. So, you will go to idle, Noctiwing idle. So, Noctiwing, Noctiwing underscore idle. There you go. Awesome. Animation player empty. I don't know if I need to load something. Characters, enemies. This. Is this? No. What this is? 3. Behavior 3. This is my behavior 3. So yeah, no need for that. Why are you still complaining? It says in here, clear. Why are you still complaining? Animation player parameter is not set. Animation player parameter is not set. Quick load. It doesn't find anything. Well, I have forgot how to do that, so let's just do our old trick in the book and open another project to see how it's done. So yeah, come on, and it could be the test one, cause why not, doesn't matter. Come on. It's taking a little bit, and the laptop is working. Let's just say that. Yes. Now. It's still working. Give it a bit. And let's see this. So I have the limbo thing in here. Come on. I will click in this. This looks different though, with the things on the top and whatnot. I don't want this. I want something. So I want the thing, which is that, but I want to open this, and when I open this, there's this. There you go. Now, play animation. In here, obviously I have an animation player. How does one do that though? How does one get this? New assign animation player. Is that? Let's see. Boom. Of course it did. Now, invalid type in function connect in base signal. Cannot convert argument 1 from nil to callable. I'm not understanding though. Cannot connect to body entered. The provided callable is null. Because it didn't found the area 2D. But it's there. So yeah, let's just search a little more. So node agent, set agent, get agent. So the agent is the contextual object of the behavior tree instance. This is usually the parent of the BT player node that utilizes the behavior tree resource. Yes, this one. Get agent getter. Set agent value. There's no need to. But the get agent doesn't make sense. Oh, it does if you want other codes to get this thing. Okay, I get it. And then by the agent we could get the variables from the blackboard of that agent, and but not. Yes, I'm starting to understand. That's not what I want. So, that helped? No. I want something in here. I want this child. So, in here, get what? What can I get? So, there is a lot of stuff, which is get signal list, signal connection list, script, method, instance ID, index, path to, path parent, nodes and resources, node or no, child count, children, index. Okay, I get children, which is a list of children. Now, in the list of children, can I get a specific one? A specific one by string, by the way, because that's very specific. Get type of class name. No, that's not that. That's not gonna work. And the children is returns all children in an array. It's not a map, so it's by if I want something. Yeah, it needs to be specific, which is not the greatest thing. I want something more simpler. There is something that I can just get. I thought it was node. Maybe we actually gonna do the resource as well. The other thing that we have seen, and I'm just gonna type area 2D because we want the area 2D and its resources. Probably that's not gonna happen, but we can hope it works, right? So let's see. We know this thing exists. You see, it's there. And it's inside agent. And what do you want more? Why are you complaining? Now, clear. Array cannot be assigned to a variable of type Okay. It's an array. This gets an array. Because it's the things inside in here. Because the sprite 2D has a name and whatever. But that's the problem. The node should work. But it doesn't. It's null. The following calls will return a valid node. Let me see. Get node sword. You are here. Okay, if I do get node sword, it gets the sword. Get node backpack, dagger, it goes to the backpack and the dagger. Get node go back one, swamp, alligator. If I start with the root, my game. Wait. Root my game? It doesn't go back. It goes to root. My game. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. So it should work. But it doesn't. Because it doesn't find this area to the inside here. Come on, let me see. Get node area to D. So you should be found. But it doesn't. So if area to D is different than no, then it does this. Else print no, and we should see no. We have seen an error. So, we detect the area 2D. That's detectable. That's awesome. That's cool. I like that. So, this is not null. Good. So, invalid type in function. Connect in base signal. Cannot convert argument 1 to from nil to callable. From nil to callable. I'm probably doing this wrong then. I'm still gonna leave this in here, this if statement, because that's good practice to avoid crashes and errors and whatnot. That's a good practice to do from programming, and but this needs to be fixed. Now let's go and check connect again. Okay, let's see this. Int connect. It's a number. Okay. Callable flags. Let's see. Connects us this signal to the specified callable. Okay. Optional flags can be also added to configure the connection behavior. Connect flags. Callable bind. The signal can only be connected once to the same callable. If the signal is already connected, returns invalid parameter and pushes an error message unless the signal is connected with object connect reference counted to prevent this is connected first and check for the existing connections. Okay, for button get children, button pressed, connect, on pressed, bind, button. On pressed, bind, and you called the object on pressed dot bind. I call this function, I bind the function to this. I know the answer is in here, but it's not connecting yet. My brain is trying to make sense of this. So I, for every button in get children, in the buttons, every single button, if they get pressed, it will connect the pressed action of the button from this function, and it will bind this function to the button. Let's see. So let's see again. Just to make sure. Connect, I call the thing and I then do bind. On pressed dot bind. But I'm sending a thing there. Print button name was pressed. Can I use the bind in here? Or it's before? Let me see. iSeeYou bind true. I mean, it's not complaining. Is this what we wanted? It's not complaining. So it's not complaining, which is good. Let's see. Will you complain again? I mean, it's not doing anything right now, which is pretty awesome. Good. Now let's see if this actually works. So for that, there's something very simple to do. This function in here, we can just print stat. Yes. Now, to make this actually run, we need to make sure this is in sequence. It's gonna idle and it's gonna do the thing that can I see player? And if he sees the player, it should print, I hope, prints a message in the console. It does not. It does not. So, is this working? Debug is as iconic as Hello World. Kinda. Hello World is iconic as creating a new project. Yes. When in doubt, print. That's a way of debugging. There's other ways to do it, but you know. And a good old print on the console does wonders. Make sure I'm doing this right. Let's just make sure I'm doing the print the correct way, because you know, multiple language and whatnot. So yes, I'm doing it the correct way. So that printed. There's the area to the agent and whatnot, and body entered, connect, iSeeYou, bind. There's true. False. Now, should I bind the actual object in there or no? No, because this is asking for a variable, not the object itself. So yeah, there's that. There's this. And let's just make sure our player is on the layer 2. There's no weird well, there is some issues in here, but we pretty much know our collision is on layer 2 and layer 2 only. So layer 2, and it detects all the others. Good. Now our Noctiwing, the area 2D that we are doing, it's not on any, but it detects layer 2. Good. Now, if the layer 2 enters or exits this place, it should print true or false, if the code is right. Because it's printing the stat, and we receive a stat as a boolean. True or false. Or should I do this? Reconnection. Oh, yes. I was not streaming and I'm streaming now. This is a sign to end the stream, by the way. Did Godot just crash it? Yes, it did. I have closed this one, but the other just crashed. Connecting to chat. Yes, shenanigans are going on. I guess the problems have just, compounded up to now. Well, we haven't achieved that much for this stream. But don't worry. Oh damn, it be crashing, yes indeed. And the stream crashed, and Godot crashed, and I'm crashed, to be honest. So yeah, it wouldn't be a UGS without, you know, our future Kaado works to resolve and our beautiful bugs. It wasn't actually a bug, it's just me learning and going slowly, you know. But yeah, I smell we were close. That's why I'm going to open it again. Let's see, is the world gonna send me another message? Or are they gonna keep me from achieving my goals? Let's see. Future Kaado will save us. We believe in Future Kaado. Well, I'm starting to not believe too much on that guy, you see? He's procrastinating a lot lately. But hey, things are going slowly but well. Yeah, let's just think that. Slowly but well. Now, hopefully all our job is saved and didn't go potato. So yeah, let's see. What do you do if I do this? So, nothing. You do nothing. Okay, the Limbo AI thing. I need to be on Noctiwing. This. Maybe this is not the thing I need. Or is it? Return success. I don't think this is the answer. I really don't. Maybe on setup. It's gonna work. Let's see. It also doesn't. Well, let's just do something that I actually know it's gonna work. You see? If I go there and change that to action. So this, instead of being a BT check trigger, it's a BT action. Yes. Save that, go to the Limbo, and this automatically did that, but let's just remove from there, and can I see player? Now this actually do the thing in there, all of this, you see? There's no need for return success or whatnot, I believe, I hope. There's that. So this will do the action. Now, let's see if the things are connected, and they are not. So things aren't crashing, but they aren't connecting. Yes, I believe it was a sign from the wherever shenanigans be with the universe that things have to end this way, unfortunately, but you know, I'm gonna check it later as usual I do, and sometimes I post a video of the thing working on Discord, other times I'm just showing it on stream. Yeah, the goddess Milius will bless me with the answer, and I will, you know, find the answer and actually do this thing work. But you know, I have learned some stuff today. I have shown kinda how to read the documentation to get the things that we want, which is pretty cool. And yes, Goddess Milius wants me to rest. I agree with that. She is also making me going insane, as usually does. My flesh is rotten, I'm becoming immortal, and going insane. Yes, indeed. And for those of you who are asking what this shenanigans is all about, it's, you know, our D&D campaign, which is a fun thing that we do with our UGS team. There's not only the VODs from the stream when we played the D&D campaign, there's also short videos coming out, thanks to Roxy, our beautiful editor. She's editing videos and posting them on YouTube, so there's a plug to that. And before I end, yes, I want to open this because, you know, our website, but that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you this game that I'm doing right now. You can wishlist on Steam. Yes, indeed. Always plugging the Steam page, this beautiful thing. So I have, you know, reached my lower battery level, whatever it's called, the human energy. And so, yes, I need to go eat something and then procrastinate after dinner and watch some videos on YouTube or anime or whatever my brain decides to do. And I hope you have enjoyed this stream. I almost call it struggle because, yes, it was a struggle, as usual. So, yeah. Even ending was a struggle, god damn it. I didn't want to click the error screen. Bye bye.